Thank you so much.
Because I had to see I called them one day when FedEx finally brought that package over, and it was rolled on and everything. You got it though.
I did.
And I told the man the other day, excuse me. I said, hey, when you get packages for us, I said it's always the post office if you see that 1950.
Yeah.
I said you gotta come during business hours or whatever.
Well, they did. They delivered at 9:24 a.m.
I said deliver to the home.
This showed both post office showed that one and this one showed.
And they probably delivered it to the wrong one. Because I ended up getting it through them or something.
And then they even changed who signed for it.
And that's crazy.
They changed it from the artificial to a Sea Haven. So they screwed up, and they're like, well, we got to cover this up or something.
Fix it, yeah.
Because it was open and then resealed.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave them the first one. I was like,
Thank you. Yeah. When I saw it was open and resealed, you can tell because the tape was, lopsided. And it was the tape was kind of, it wasn't even really sticky anymore.
Yeah, that's crazy. I told him, I was like, you could be held liable for it. I said, so you just want to make sure I pay. Yeah, I'm signing off of it. So it's like, I'm signing off for what you've received given me.
Yeah.
So we're both held liable. I said, but there's nothing, we would have no affiliation if you're literally delivering it to the wrong place.
Right.
Because I saw like notations or something on it. I'm like, where did this come from?
Wow.
But I'm glad you ended up getting it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a great weekend.
Okay, so she was on the bus on the 11. Coming from downtown. And there she is just standing there. She does make a few bucks from the cops to make an appearance every once in a while. It's been over an hour now since she was dropped off at Cedar and Lee. And that is right, that corner right there where that car just turned. So for over an hour, this is as far as she got. So now I'm going to see now, after I arrive at the library, if she will arrive at the library also. Let's see what happens. Yep, and she starts walking. Over an hour, and now she starts walking. See that? Once again, I have never been told anything of, what am I doing illegal? That you guys are stalking me, because I don't do anything. Nothing. Zero. I don't go out anywhere. I don't drink, smoke, consume drugs, lie, cheat, steal. And they've been stalking me for, it's going on 21 years now. It started after I reported HBL Stampings Incorporated for stealing their customers' credits.
What you say? Yeah, 105. Okay. All right.
CSU students don't just stand around like that as though they're lost and unable to walk. Or they walk like that in a very lazy manner. It is October 6th. 2025. Actually, I think it's October 7th because it's Tuesday today. I think it's October 7th, 2025. All right, so I just took a picture of the summit of the transit app, and it showed on my way here that it had 8 minutes left, and now it is 6:18. It's supposed to arrive in 3 minutes. However, it showed again that it was going to arrive in 8 minutes, so it pulled back. All right, there's 3 buses. Actually, four went past, but the one made the light and these 3 didn't. And it is 6:19 a.m. Tuesday, October 7th. Hold on, let me. Okay. All right. And bus 90 should be here in 2 minutes. There are the 3 buses. Right, there's another one. That's the 55B. Okay. There's the So the 90, as I stated, it said that on my way here that it was eight minutes away. When I arrived, it said it was 8 minutes away again, so it pulled back. And it is 6:21 a.m. It's supposed to be arriving now. Seems to have sped up a little bit, or actually maybe continued moving. Now, when they do arrive on time, they actually will not turn right on red when they actually have the right to turn on red. Only if there's a no turn on red sign are they not allowed to turn on red. But what the RTA will do is they'll actually stop at a red light and not turn, even though there isn't a sign there. They will go, the speed limit's 35, they will go 25. It is 6:22 a.m. And no, the transit app isn't stuck. It's actually recording what the bus is doing. It's 6:23 a.m.
Transportation Boulevard and I-480. Transportation Boulevard and Oda. Major Road and Transportation Boulevard. Granger Road and East 105th Street. Granger Road is County Road. Stop requested. Granger Road and East 115th Street. Granger Road and East 119th Street. Granger Road and East 124th Street. Granger Road and East 126th Street. Granger Road and East 132nd Street. Granger Road and East 136th Street. Granger Road and East 138th Street. Granger Road and East 141st Street. and Maple Avenue. Ruby Road and Broadway. Ruby Road and Library Lane. Ruby Road and Lewis. Ruby Road and Glen Drive. Ruby Road and Cato Street. Ruby Road and South Boulevard. Ruby Road and Beechwood Avenue. Ruby Road and Hollywood Avenue. Ruby Road and Maple Heights Boulevard. Mill Avenue. Stop requested. Lee Road and Warrensville Central Road. $5,360 Warrensville Central Road.
How fast is she now going to go now that I've stepped off the bus? Bus 90 3912 to Summit County Line via Alexander. And it is 6:59 a.m. So how fast is she going to go now that I have stepped off of the bus?
Metro RTA Route 32, Twinsburg, Hudson to downtown Akron.
Flight 25 to Mobile Six. Good. Yeah, so coming down West Market, just before Sam Run, there's police cars. I don't know. Nobody's able to get through. I can't really see what's going on with police cars on both ends. The light, the dead on here.
Mobile station is north. Mobile 4 was west. Anything west of Mobile. If you can't make that left right there, it's going to go back to San Road. Right there where you are, not quite sure they have a block.
The car on the right hand side. So I thought it I know somewhere that needs to go with. I'll interrupt that
Just a reminder.
Once you make left on Wilshire, just drive until you're forced to turn. That's your street. Make a left there. Brings you back out to Market.
I'm sorry, mobile 4, I'm not sure.
Hey, you don't work it, man. Mobile 4. No. Hey,
Please leave considerate of other passengers and use ear or headphones when listening to your favorite music or radio station. Thank you.
Take that up. It's a hard time to make this sports shot because all the cars coming to this. I see close extra. I got in a little bit of space. We'll be able to get through. Or I tell you what, just take it on up the street. Take it on up the street. And we just we'll know everyone's going that way right now. So take it on up the street. That's I end up making the time. So they said take it all the way down. So I have to look out.
Stop requested.
Nobody before.
okay.
That's just give it this clear, so they can easily have some of the
Yeah, this morning traffic, we may have to go to the blocks. There, that's okay.
Now approaching State Route 82 and Old 8 Road. Now approaching Macedonia Commons. Stop requested. Now approaching Macedonia Commons. Now approaching Macedonia Commons.
So that black guy who he stepped onto the Akron Metro, he was very confused. He said it was his first time riding the bus. Had a somewhat of a foreign accent, and he said he wanted to go to Macedonia. The bus driver falsely told him that the bus does not go to Macedonia. He said it was his first time ever taking the bus, and he stood at the front. He then stumbled and hit me in the face. He's a very big guy, and it looked really fake, very fake. And now it seems like he's just walking, like really nowhere to go, waiting for a ride. So someone is going to pick him up. Seems to be a little bit of anger. After my posting of that vehicle that was at Chester and East 21. All right, now I want to know who that is to. We're going to see what happens. So someone's going to pick him up. Yeah, someone's going to pick him up. I have to get to work. So there was everything this morning to stall the bus. And I mean everything occurred to stall that bus. Both buses, Cleveland and Akron. Yeah. Yeah, so right. Okay. Okay, 803. These are supposed to be switched. So this is completely wrong. put everything where it belongs. $691, 715. It's inactive. Okay, I can't find the Z label I need. That one. The Akron bus driver allowed a black male on the bus when a female passenger noticed that the black male's pants were down. The guy was sitting in this bus stop, and the Akron bus driver beeped the horn at him and signaled that, to ask with that signal, did he need the bus? And the black male stood up, and a female passenger said, "Hey, he needs to pull his pants up. His pants are down." I even said, "Don't open that door," and his pants are off. The Akron bus driver opened the bus door and allowed the male to step on the bus when his pants were off. And the guy didn't even pay his bus fare. He just walked on, put his stuff down on the driver's side, and he was going to ride the bus. Whether or not he then went up to the bus fare machine, I don't know, because I got off of the bus. It is October 7, 5:58 p.m. Northfield and Union. And I don't think that early, 7 days a week, early AM through evening. I don't know if that 90 is going to come here. It should, but there's another stop right there. I'm waiting on Cleveland bus 90, and I'm going to go across the street to the other stop, except it's now 6:16. It was actually due at 6:15, and now it says that it's not going to be here for another 9 minutes. Cleveland RTA, they're just actually public transportation and just period is really bad. I do not recommend it for anyone. Don't ditch your car for the bus. Not worth it. Not worth it at all.
East 30th Street and Woodland Avenue.
Where's Jack coming out?
Community College Avenue and East 30th Street.
Okay, so I don't know if you can't hear her, but that Russian, whatever the hell she is walking from the women's shelter yelling at the exact same time that I'm arriving at this corner. So she's actually being told exactly where I am and when I'm there. Now that, can you hear? Yeah. And she's acting. Look at the absolute, what a fool. What a fool. To embarrass yourself. How low. How low. Huh. to embarrass yourself in public for what, $25? I don't know. That's how much the cops pay their male and female hookers to screw them in the ass. So I'm assuming that that's the same amount that they're paying her.
So this, I don't even understand why. Because okay, so when I first started catching this bus last week, it's the first couple of days it's sad. It's sad.
Yeah.
And now that they pull in, pull off. So, but I don't understand why he's sitting there for 12 minutes.
No, it was a woman female driver. No, yesterday. Yesterday. Were you on?
When we go out, it goes past the MGM. But coming back,
Yes, it goes and it goes Union.
And it's sitting there in the MGM parking lot for 12 minutes.
Oh yeah.
And I don't understand.
That's all the time. That's every night, every day.
I don't understand that part.
But were you on the bus when they went to Macedonia? When the bus was arrived in Macedonia, when he got off and I got off?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why did the bus?
It's an IHOP or something right there, right?
No, it's
a mall.
Macedonia Commons.
Yeah.
Okay, why did that bus stop and not continue to drive? Why did the bus, before he got off, just sit there for a while?
Asking questions.
What was
he
his?
didn't know where to go.
He didn't know where to go.
Trying to explain to him where to go. That's why I was sitting there yesterday, because you got off.
Yeah.
And you was walking across the parking lot, trying to find where to go.
What you say?
And she was pointing like, it's right there. It's right there. And he all like, where? Oh, that's where I go? I get off now? And she said, yeah. And then he got off. That's why I said
It's yellow.
Yeah.
yes.
Unbelievable.
Right next, she's like, it's right there next.
What was it?
O'Reilly's.
They're not even open at that time. And why is he going to an auto parts store when he's walked his whole entire life? That's what he said yesterday. I walked my entire life. This is my first time on the bus, and he's looking for O'Reilly Auto Parts. Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. It sounded like it was full of shit. He sounded like he was really full of shit. Yeah.
It's right there. I have to see. I have.
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah. So now he's just on like another cruise, I guess, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna get her and get her.
Not funny.
O'Reilly
Auto Parts. And he didn't even walk towards O'Reilly. He walked towards Walgreens.
I don't even know where.
No.
That's what I think.
Yeah. And now it's going to be another cruise to, wherever.
Let's see if we're going to see what happens.
Yeah.
75.
I'm 31.
Still at the garage, just trying to jump the bus down. My second bus was dead. I couldn't find the radio wasn't working, and I called me.
That's for Macedonia Commons. I know there's a stop somewhere around here. I don't want that one.
You want the next
Macedonia, yeah.
That's right, I got off the expressway, just cut straight on Market because there was another bus back there at Rock Rock.
And this. It's going to be moved to the center. Two. So this doesn't go with this. Okay, I'm assuming this is overstocked. And this is damaged and overstock, I'm assuming. This is definitely overstock. And that's it. And I put it all in the center so that customers have room to shop. And we keep those pallets there because they'll go on top of this and be brought outside. It says it's at risk. There's the first one. There's 3 of them. Plus the one that I'm assuming.
Do they say today or do they say a different day on them?
The one in green, hold on, let me just page all the way down to make sure. Okay. All right, so here we go again. It is now circling me. Yeah. Every like 2 months. And it just so happens that they're searching for someone in my location every 2 months. If not, maybe 3. And there's absolutely no reason to hover over me or anything like that they've done in the past where it was obvious hovering, because I don't do anything. Now they can give me a reason at any time, but because I've asked them straight up. Okay, so it's 7:18 a.m. Okay, I'm organizing these shelves, consolidating all of it. Alrighty. It's not a plane. It doesn't look like a plane at all. Nope. At first, I never recorded these helicopters until they were hovering above my locations. So now I do record them. Okay, so you can see that the black guy who was here last week playing the gospel music isn't here. And this is Sunday. Um, 9/15, October 12th. And he is not here. Last week, as soon as the bus arrived, he wasn't waiting for a bus. He walked away as soon as the bus arrived that I take. This is my laundry day. And the cops know this because when they see me walking with the cart, The driver stepped off of the bus. What time is it? It is, I believe it's 5:53 p.m. And that was bus 77. Yep, it's 5:53. The driver stepped, well, let me get the date and time. So at the layover, which is Karen or something, it's after the pickup at Brecksville and Snowville. Then bus 77 stops at a layover on its way back to downtown Cleveland, and the driver stepped off. I have never seen him before. He stepped off of the bus, got on his phone, stepped on the bus, said, "Hi, how are you?" and then asked, "Do you have any kids?" That's the sheriff. Get that number. Oh, shit. I had the feeling he was going to pass by me. And at first you think, okay, well, they're just driving by. But they've pulled into parking spaces, and then at the ends of the driveway didn't leave, just sat there until I walked past. They have done U-turns. So I'm walking down the street. I'll walk down the street, and at the very block where I'm walking, they'll stop, pull against the curb, and then U-turn to drive past me again. I've been walking down the street, and they've stopped and shined the spotlight on me. I know that they funded prostitution, both men and women. They're really, really sick. These are really sick people. The sheriff, he's no longer the sheriff of Cuyahoga County, but when he was that sheriff, I have his name documented, is married to Judge Gina Calabrese. I was assaulted by a black woman who was a hooker, the Cleveland cops told her that I was working undercover with the FBI to shut down a woman's shelter, which never have. So she assaulted me. I have a permanent scar. I went to Metro Health, waited over 2 hours in the waiting room per the request of the cops. I was then sewn up by an intern. He used the stitches that don't dissolve. My forehead is swollen. I went to the Cleveland Clinic to have that looked at before it healed completely. And that was a male nurse who pulled the stitches apart and said, you're going to have to get that grafted. And so these guys are nuts. It just all combines. Judge Gina Calabrese took over the case after it was felonious assault. She took over the case. The assault, she downgraded the assault to non-felonious assault, to attempted felonious assault. I will forever have a swollen scar. And like I said, the Cuyahoga County Sheriff follow me everywhere. Including all the way to Macedonia, which isn't in Cuyahoga County. I recorded it, I've documented it, I've posted it online, I've sent it in to the mayor of Cleveland, to the governor of Cleveland, and it's just ignored. I had hovering helicopters also, and that I posted online. Quite a few times it occurred for quite a few years, but nothing is done. I reported to the FBI, and they ignored it. Right, so I'm going to keep this camera on because a lot of times Okay, so the transit app says that it's very, very, very nearby. Basically, it's stated 0. So it's on Chester. All right, let's see what this is. Nope. Okay. So here we go again. And it's October 14. Make it. All right, here we go again. Maybe this is it.
I have a project for you.
Okay.
It's a smaller project, so when you're done with this bay, you can go here. Okay. I'm gonna leave you to it. If you have questions, call me over. I'll help you out. I was just with Matt and I was telling him the first thing that I generally tend to do is to look up all the SKUs and write notes down.
Okay.
These are the new SKUs, so are they in an overhead? How many do we have? Try to find them that way. And even the exiting products do the same. Do we have any more? There's one on the shelf, there's 5 in the overhead, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So that it makes it easier to go, oh, okay, I know these have to come out, where are they? Because we do take the clearance out of the overheads as well.
Okay.
Read the whole project first, just go through everything. This one doesn't have a project checklist, like a photo audit checklist, but if it did, I would attach it to the front so that you could say, okay, these are what that company is looking for, so I gotta be sure I get these done.
Okay.
So read through everything and then go back and just go step by step and just check off as you go. That way you know, okay, I did this step, now on to the next one. And that way you're not going back and forth going, oh, there was a step about this.
Okay.
Do it in order, make it easier, more efficient. These are extension cords. So there are the 2 bays. And go to town.
Okay, great.
It is 1.7 hours, which is about an hour and 45. Each point is 6 minutes. So go through, see what you can do.
Okay.
Their new items tend to be at the back wall, actually right where we're standing.
Okay.
Above those lights.
Okay.
You see that little black magnet?
Yeah.
there's one bay that says no home and the other one says new item.
Okay.
It could be in either.
Okay.
But that's usually where they're at. But I would still start with the phone and write stuff down, just so that you're not having to keep going back and going, which one was that? Or which one? And that way you know, okay, these three are on a pallet. Oh look, they're the same pallet. Let's bring this pallet down. That kind of thing.
Okay. All right. So you do want pallets brought down. You want it.
Well, I don't know if they're on pallets or not. This is a small
But I mean,
one, probably
if
not.
there are
New
bring 'em down.
SKUs, we need the new SKUs.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. I will give this to you. Again, any questions, let me know. I'll let you loose and see what you got.
Okay. Good. Thank you. It smells so bad over here.